Hi, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today I'm reviewing a pen that I bought for my own collection from Japan few days ago. So let's open this, and as you can see, this pen is from Sailor. So it comes inside a cardboard box with a plastic sleeve and no cap, no lid. It has this paper, which I'm not sure what it is, but I find something like environmental responsibility or something about the brand. Then it has this little instruction leaflet from Sailor. Also, two ink cartridges for proprietary for Sailor pens, and then there is the pen with a little tag on the clip, which I don't really know what's written in there. It's all in Japanese. And here we have the pen. I'll put this back inside, close the box and put it away. Now let's look at the pen. This pen has a shape that is familiar to us from many other Sailor pens. It has the typical cigar shape. It has a small ring at the top of the cap, no ring on the bottom of the barrel. It has this little protrusion, like if it was a little mini dome that is put on the top of on the back of the barrel, and it has this dome on the top of the cap. The pen is transparent, and the color name is Forest Green. About this pen, it is all transparent. The trim is chrome plated. Here you have a very nice clip with this typical shape. Then a band that says Sailor Made in Japan, and that's it. Inside you can see a converter, but I had this converter at home. The pen did not come with a converter. It comes only with two ink cartridges and nothing more. It is a cheap pen. It cost me around 25 euros including shipping. So a really cheap pen, I believe. You may also know this shape from Japanese brands, from Chinese brands as Lorelei and also Jinhao. They have a few pens with these looks and this size. I didn't try any, so I can't make any comparison, but I bought these because this is a real Sailor, and Sailor pens, in my opinion, are great pens. I have only two. This is the third, and I'm very happy with them all. So now let's unscrew the cap, and we have on the underside of the nib, we have a clear feed. Now it looks darker because it has ink all over it, but it is a transparent nib feed. And you have the nib of this Sailor, which is a nib that is not very it doesn't have many decorations. It only has the anchor that is the symbol of Sailor, and then it says MF nib, and nothing more. It is a steel nib, and when you open these you have the cartridge, the Sailor proprietary converter, but this, as I said, this doesn't come with the pen. What do we have more to say about this? This pen is not a very big pen, as you can see, but you can write with it without posting. However, if you try to post, it posts very securely and gets into a very nice size to write with. The color is very beautiful, and this plastic doesn't really look cheap. You don't see any molding scars on the pen, nothing. It really looks great. I bought this pen because of the color and because of the price, and I wanted to try it. I didn't know this pen was available. I never saw it in Europe, and I bought it from eBay from Japan. I'll put a link inside to the store where I bought the pen. Another Sailor pen that I already had was this one, and this is the Pro Color 500, and as you can see, it is almost the same pen. The parts are interchangeable. I can exchange the section, the cap, everything. They have as you can see, they have the same size, and they are interesting. This one, the Pro Color, is sold by about 60 euros, and this one just for 25. Or if we exclude shipping, this one is for 60 and these for 20 euros, so quite different prices. This one has a different color, solid color. The ring made by the clip is much wider on the cap. It also has a wider cap band, and when we look at the nib, it is also different, and I'll try to show you how different it is. Sorry. Okay, as you can see, this one has a lot of detail, and that one is much simpler. Then the feed is also different between these two pens. Otherwise, they are almost the same. Another characteristic this one has, it has metal threads on the section, and the Junior doesn't. It's all plastic. Okay, now I just want to show it also next to another Sailor pen, the other one I have, which is the 1911L, which is a larger pen, and this one has a gold nib, 21K gold nib. This one is much more expensive and a little bigger than that one. Not much, but it is a little bigger. So this is it. Just to check sizes against other well-known pens, we have here the Parker Centennial Dufold, the Lamy Safari, and here we have the Sailor. It's not a very small pen, but it could be a little bit longer. When posted, it gets the best size possible. So this is it. The section, I have to say about the writing experience, the section is very comfortable to use. It's not very wide, but it's not too narrow. It's quite straight. It tapers down, but then it has that little flange there, but it feels good on the hand. It's not too short, but I feel the pen is best when posted. So this is the overall review of the pen, and now let's just see how this pen writes on paper. And what we have here is the traditional Rhodia dot pad. The ink is the Pelikan Edelstein. I will try to zoom in. Pelikan Edelstein Olivine or Olivine, I don't know how to say it. And the pen is the Sailor 1911 Junior. And the color is forest green, and the nib is MF. So, about the nib. The nib, I must say, it is a fine nib, but more on the, this is a medium fine, it is more on the European fine than the Japanese fine, however not as broad as an European fine. It is a strange measure. About the writing with this pen, the feed keeps up with the nib always. It writes beautifully. About the line variation, you can try to get some, but this nib is quite stiff. So this is with no pressure, with some pressure, and in reverse writing it gets much finer. So about the ink, it puts down a nice amount of ink. This pen doesn't skip. It has a smooth nib, however it has some feedback. I find the feedback on Sailor nibs, I think it's the best feedback I ever felt. So I really like it, and this pen writes very well. So overall, what I would say is, if this pen is that cheap from Japan, I think if you want to try this pen, you should try it. It is really good. It looks very resistant plastic. I have it for a few days now. It has any scratches on it, and it writes really well. I didn't wash the pen before using, and it wrote immediately. I really like that on Sailor. I feel Sailor has the same amount of care in cheap pens as they put in the top of the range pens. For 20 or 25 euros, I think it is one great pen. Maybe some people will say, but there are some Jinhaos that are the same pen. On the design they are the same, but I've read some problems of cracking barrels, and I didn't try one. Maybe one day I will, and I'll make a comparison between these two. However, this is a pen that you can get very cheaply, and I think it will be a good offer for someone that is starting on fountain pens, or even for you if you are used to use fountain pens on a daily basis. This may be a very nice pen to always keep with you, because it is cheap and very reliable. I really like it. So thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you like this, and if you did, please subscribe our YouTube channel and be back for the next video. See you.